I just don't know how you fix this without just abolishing the rule altogether. I was listening to Gilbert Arenas and Cheryl Swoops talk about Caitlin Clark breaking the scoring record, the all-time NCAA scoring record in women's college. And they were wrong about this when they said it, but they were like, oh, well, some of these kids got it. So if she does it in 5, whereas the previous one did it in 4, then it should be a whole different category. And that's kind of what Draymond was saying about his award. If he could do it this way, but now he wouldn't count if he did it back then in that same fashion. Why should it, like, we should just start changing everything up. Keep it the same. Keep the way records track the same. Make a new category. Pick 2 if that's what it takes. Pick 2 MVPs. Pick an honorary all NBA player or something. But if this is putting people in position, and I wanted to correct Damo on that too. I know you said he was wrong, but you were also wrong. Draymond Green, when you were like he played.
Oh yeah, Kawhi played 64.
Different year. You talking about the wrong year. You talking about the wrong year, Damo.
There's 2 years Kawhi won DPOY. One was 70 games. Other one was 64.
The other one was 64, in which he would have not been eligible for the award. So when you put players in a position to say to themselves and say to the organization, "No, I'm playing," to sacrifice their body, I mean that's so old. That's you know what I'm saying. That's 90s football. It's early 2000s football. That's Toradol. That's hella horse tranquilizers. That's all that other stuff that they used to be doing back then, because that's what they did back then. No, I'm playing, and I'm playing through whatever I got going on. But this is a man who, I mean, from what it sounded like from Draymond, it looked like he shouldn't have. It was pretty clear he shouldn't have been out there from the jump. And he went out there from the jump.
I seen it. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'll toot my own horn when I actually do tune in sometimes. A lot of it I was working out, doing extra shit. But I ain't gonna lie. I was like, that nigga is not jumping the whole time. I'm like, he's not moving right. I didn't want him out there. And abolishment of the rule, it may have to go somewhere along the lines of just getting rid of the financial implication. Now, obviously, we're talking in fantasy land because that seems like a very noble thing to do. And unfortunately, we're in a world that's not that noble. So not going to happen. But that would be the only solution, because at that point, then you could easily argue, if they had no financial implications, that, players are trying to be greedy to immortalize their names or whatever, and they're putting their health above that. But when you're talking about making bottom line, making dollars, at the end of the day, dog, it's going to sound crazy for people that play 2K, for people that don't really assess how important millions of dollars are. But yeah, I would like that. I would like an extra 40 mil. So I can't really get on these players' ass for that. I just it's just unfortunate that you can't really trust the front office that's telling you to sit down now. That's like a fuck situation to have. Like if you're kind of injured, you got like an elbow bruise or like a swollen elbow or some shit, and the doctor's sitting there telling you to sit down, you don't know if you should actually sit down or they're trying to sneak you in to around 70 games. And it's just a matter of, oh, you missed another week of basketball and I had 68. I ain't gonna lie, you should really stop playing. And next thing you know, you're not getting a Supermax. So it's so fucking tough. But I'm not for the financial shit at all. I am for the idea that 65 games hinders you for MVP just straight up. If it were just that, though, I'll make that very clear. Only because context has always been this mysterious thing of debate. And maybe that's what people adore. But, oh, well, he only played 70 games. He only played blah, 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 blah games. Well, hey, there's a rule that's going to tell you, hey, if he played this amount of games, he can get the award. If he didn't, he can't get the award. I like it being more concrete. That solves a lot of discourse. But financial implications, those ass. I'm like,
go back and watch Embiid. Just real quick, go back and watch the Hawks play the Sixers in the playoffs the year that Ben Simmons missed that dunk. Go watch like game 3 and on. That's what the other night was reminiscent of, because I remember that's one of the reasons why we won. That nigga could not move. That nigga couldn't move.
Nigga play with like a MCL and ACL or some shit. And I don't want to say ACL like torn, obviously, but it was bad. I remember making a video on how bad it was. I just can't remember what the injury was.
That nigga.
I'm all for the 65 games for players to be eligible to make awards. I am against any award being tied to incentives to get you more money. In my opinion, I'm not gonna hold you. Awards are cool, but they should just be hardware and extra little fancy trophies. Other than that, it should not be a financial implication for somebody's contract. That should be based off purely your performance, statistical performance. I feel like your statistical numbers should put you in certain brackets based off minutes, based off time played in the league. I feel like time played in the league and statistical numbers should put you in certain brackets to be eligible for a certain amount of money when you're done. And that's it. You're a certain level of a player. The award aspect, because it's a media narrative being pushed every year, because it's inconsistent, because you'll have somebody that won't give LeBron the unanimous MVP because they like Melo, or you'll have somebody not make a defensive player they get defensive player of the year, but they second team all defense. So because all those inconsistencies happen every single year, fuck that being a part of your contract incentive. Fuck that being the baseline criteria for you to get more money or less money. Fuck all that. Your ability to do X, Y, and Z, your performance is what's going to get you paid. Other than that, let them awards just be awards. That's it. That's just whack.
Do y'all think it would fix it if they just literally lowered for all NBA teams and All-Star doesn't matter, but all NBA teams specifically, instead of like 65 to 50?
No, because all it takes is season-ending injury. Same shit, different tune, different dance. It's the principle of, here's a player that's provided for me for the next 3 seasons, changed my entire franchise. However, Tyrese Halliburton in the 4th season, they got it hurt. So I ain't gonna lie. For the next 4 seasons, you're not paid. No, I'm open book shut on that. Again, there's a comment section for a reason. There's a chat box for a reason. Y'all can type away publicly, but I'm gonna tell you now, in terms of winning the award, strictly that, I'm all for that. What the fuck? I think we all are passive aggressively or subconsciously for the idea that X amount of games entitles you to win an award. But in terms of financial implications, you know what those should be? Your agent. You know what those should be? Your talent. Those should affect what your contract is. And not winning an award because in a point guard heavy league you weren't all NBA second or third team. That's just stupid.
Yeah, it's just the association of contracts that's fucked up, to be honest with you.
65 games is 2/3 of an NBA season. I am absolutely okay with at least being able to play 2/3 of a season to be eligible for an award. That makes sense to me. We've always said not we, but people have always said the best ability is availability. Reward people who are actually able to be available. I understand it's unfortunate for players that get hurt. I feel for Embiid. Don't get me wrong. I feel for Embiid. If you can't help it, you can't help it. But God damn it, I'm not about to sit here and crucify. I'm not about to fuck over people who are able to take care of their bodies, whose bodies are able to hold up, who still go out there and play 82 games or play more than the requirement. I'm not getting mad at players who are actually playing basketball. I'm not about to coddle to guys who aren't able to do that so they can feel included. Now, I do understand it's for their money, which is why, again, I'm all for eliminating financial aspects and incentives and contracts. F that, find a new way to balance and scale how much a player makes. Find something else. NBA, Adam Silver, do your damn job. But this award-based incentive shit is like football, bro. The shit's whack. And in football, you see it all the time. Man, a nigga needs one more catch to get a mil or one more sack to get 5 mil. And that coach is like, he all you take, you see him on the sideline.
That shit is.
Hey, Jamar. Come on, guy. Come on, sit it down. Coach, I need 5 more yards. No, you don't. We need you for the playoffs.
It is a subculture in football. And Damo, I'm glad you brought it up. I'm not even going to harp it. Someone's going to speak. It's a subculture in football for quarterbacks to like make sure everybody get paid in that shit. And it low key can cost you games because you're trying to feed not even going on his talent, but I'm just trying to think of the team. The Chiefs first came to mind. Like, let's say you're trying to feed Tony, you're trying to feed Kelsey, you're trying to win the game, and then, oh shit, I don't want my man Noah Gray to not get no bread. Here you go. So that's literally a thing. That is the nastiest shit in the NFL. I'm not gonna lie.